Live. I'm not sure how many people out there is watching this, but this is my first live video, and I will be giving you guys an update on the fish room, okay, the 265 reveal and everything, okay. So let's get started. So behind me is this is just my family room down in the basement of my house. This is where I have my fish tanks. There's a few fish tanks that I have around the house too, but this is actually my main area that I am in every day after a long days of work. So let me flip this around and I will give you guys a quick tour. Alright, so over here is where I have yes, I'm having some wine tonight, and looks like this is Unanime Gran Vino Tinto Moscata wine. Anyways, enjoying the fireplace too, guys. That's my bar. But I moved the 40-gallon over here, and in the 40-gallon I have my Flowerhorn, and I have two Calberry peacock basses growing out in there. Okay, and so it's just a regular 40 with a built stand, okay, and a homemade DIY stand. And Marineland, forgot what this is. Marineland Penguin 350. Okay. As a filtration. Alright. So that's what I use for that particular tank. And as you guys notice, this tank looks very familiar. This is the 125. I used to have the big P basses in here, and I took my grow out peacock basses, put them in the 125, and the Jack Dempsey is also in here. This is just a grow out tank. This is what the big P basses and stingrays used to be in. Okay, these guys somehow got super skittish ever since I put them in here. So they're just running everywhere. So as you guys can see, I got some scratches on this 125. I bought it used for I think it was like $60 or something like that. And so that's what I have for this particular tank in here now. This is what I use for filtration. These are the two Cascade 1000s that I had gotten for free from this one guy that I bought some fishes from back, a couple months back. So this is the 125, okay, and so this is kind of like my view that I get every day when I lay down, okay, on the sofa here. All right, so this is my view. I'll show you guys my view that I get every day. So I lay down like this, kick my feet up, right, and I got my fireplace, I got my 40 breeder, and the 265, guys. 265. So let's talk about the 265. Found this tank on Craigslist. Picked it up for super cheap. It was like $200. It's got a Starfire front and back. Okay, it is 34 inches wide, 25 inches tall, and 72 inches long. I've got it sitting on plywood and foam. Okay, it is a rimless tank. All right, so it doesn't have the regular trimmings like this one. It's a rimless tank. It's Euro braced all the way around, and you guys can see Euro bracing on the bottom of the tank also. It was a custom built tank that somebody had. I'm not sure who made it. Okay. And you know, Euro bracing on top also. Alright, so right now I've got just the 2 heaters that I had for my 125, and it works fine. And you know, I've got the homemade DIY built stand. Right now my filtration is just temporary, and this is what I use for my tops on this particular tank. Corrugated polycarbonate plastic, and it's not done, it's just temporary. I just threw it up here so that water wouldn't evaporate so fast, because the water evaporated pretty fast when I didn't have that on there. I would lose like probably about an inch of water a day. Okay, so I got that, and that's just kind of how it's set up for now. Alright, and this is the front view of the tank. So when you walk into my basement, this is what you see, and this is my view every day. And of course, in this tank I've got I moved the 2 Stingrays, Motoro Stingrays that was in the 75 into here to hang out with this guy here. So I got 1 Stingray back there, and I got this one here too. These 2 guys are brothers. They came from the same mom and dad, but they've got different coloring, different pattern. Looks like one, I guess, got like what they call orange blood or something like that. This is one of my other Stingrays that I have. Okay, this guy's about 8 inches. This guy here is about 5. And the guy back there is about 5 1/4, maybe 5 1/2. And those are my peacock basses right now. These guys probably 8 inch, going on to 9 inches. Okay, I got an angelfish in there, and I've got my red-tailed shark. Really surprised, that guy, they don't bother him. They don't bother him, and he's been in there ever since he's one of the first fishes I've had when I started getting back into aquarium hobby. And then I've got my green terror back there also. Okay, and then come to the side here, as you guys will see, the datnoid, always hiding. That guy is just always hiding. Comes out to eat when he wants, things like that. So guys, right now I'm using for filtration here. If you guys can see down here, filtration here is just my FX6 and the Marineland C360. Eventually I will be doing a sump. Okay, so kind of just show you guys. I'm not sure if you guys can see it or not, but back there I've got bulkheads on there, and eventually they're DIY bulkheads too. And eventually I will be building a sump for this tank, because I want to make sure I have good filtration. Eventually all the P basses that are in this tank, once they get big enough and I decide what I want to keep, I will be putting them into this 265. So here, just real quick, kind of let you guys know what I got in here. I've got 2 Azul peacock basses. I've got 3 Oscilleris peacock basses, and I've got 2 24K Calaberries. Okay, so the Calaberries that I have in the 40 are just regular Calaberries, and then the 2 Calaberries in the 125 are 24K, so they're gonna turn yellowish gold. They call them 24K because the color gets kind of like goldish yellow, you know. So that's what those will be. And just so you guys know, these are called Orinos. Okay, but this is what's going on right now. The 75 is sitting over here. This is what the grouts used to be in. I will be turning that into the sump for the 265. But guys, just figure I'd go live one time, see how it was like, and you know, first time doing a live video. But anyways, that's my fish room tour. It's my time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace out.